You're listening to Weeknight Wizards.
Hello, welcome back to Weeknight Wizards. I am your friendly neighborhood GM, Michael. Don't dox me. We are back again this week to play a little more 13th Age. They still have not released 13th Age 2, and we will keep playing out of protest until they do. We are playing our new campaign, Caenis, A Land of Fear and Frost. It's been like a month, I'm sure I've forgotten everything about this, but before we jump in, we need banter. Banter's important. It's important for things, as they say, and I want to maximize our views. So I'm going to jump on a little bandwagon here, and I want to tell you all that I have fully embraced this demure, very mindful lifestyle this week, and I tried to practice everything. So even like before this, I poured myself a drink, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to have time to refill this. I'm just going to make it a double. I said to myself in a soft but audible tone, I said, very demure, very mindful. And I want to know how all of you have either been demure, mindful, or cutesy this past week.
Pouring a double drink is demure.
Both demure and mindful.
Both.
No. He's got a point.
Let him cook.
Hmm.
And I did warn you. This was a dumb question.
It is
It is dumb. I'm a little mad that you got to use this meme before my character could.
Well,
I have an unironic real, both demure, or actually mindful, demure, and cutesy. I've got the
trifecta.
Yeah, which is my partner Andrea, don't dox me, has
Or her.
entirely. Yeah, I don't care about her. She's fine. Has entirely too many blankets. Like we have, no joke. Like I think 10. We live in a New York apartment. We have 10 blankets.
You didn't down. Is that after downsizing? Because you moved recently.
Yes.
You did not downsize them.
Blankets.
You got rid of blankets and still have 10 blankets.
Exactly.
Holy
so
shit!
I spent time this week carefully folding each blanket and laying them on top of one another in a basket in our living room, so that they are now neatly and correctly folded. So I think I've hit all three. No, but I think I have demure and cutesy and mindful in one action.
Yeah.
So
folding blankets, very demure, very cutesy.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned today that when the previous owners of the house that I bought removed their dishwasher from the main level, they did not, in fact, change one of the drain pipes under the sink. So one of the sinks, the one that we used mostly for drying dishes, but I was putting water down and I heard some water running and I went down to look, and there was just an open pipe running water directly into my cupboard. So my
not demure, not
this was not demure nor mindful. And I was too angry to be described as either of those words. So I did bike to the hardware store, which felt demure and mindful. And then when I calmed down the next day to actually take care of this problem, I biked back and returned the pipe that I had bought to buy a cheaper one, because I did not need one. Like I bought like a kit and I did not need the whole kit. So I returned it for a small discount. And I also biked back and forth to that, which felt that was my demure and mindful.
Yeah, Joe, you biking with a pipe on your back feels very cutesy. So
it was in a backpack, and it was only 4 inches long. It's not like it's
Okay. That's a cutesy pipe, though.
It is a cutesy pipe.
Demure.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony, have you thought?
I'm struggling with this one. I feel
You
like
you have
everything
a
that,
toddler. There's so many cutesy
yeah,
things in your life.
I feel like everything I do is cutesy with
Wow.
the boy.
With the boy, don't dox him.
Please don't dox my son. He's not even 2 years old. So one thing that yeah, I think I gotta go full cutesy.
Mm.
I was he was downstairs and I was sitting on the steps waiting for him to finish whatever he was doing and come upstairs. And he's coming up and I was like, all right, you're just gonna have to climb over me. And my wife said, isn't dad being rude? And he just looks at me and he says in his very small voice, rude.
Aw.
Which I thought was very cutesy and
Mhm.
for learning purposes, mindful.
Mm-hmm. It was part of
Not,
it. Was
not demure.
No, not demure. Rude.
No.
Rude,
I need
not
to make
demure.
I need to make up for my demure quotient in other ways.
Every time I hear Demure, I think of the magic, the Ravnica Guild Demure.
Actually,
Demure. Yeah.
Speaking of that, here's how I get my demure in.
Mm.
I'm planning out a costume
Ah.
of a Demure Magic the Gathering card, and it does involve. This is not a visual medium for anybody else, but it does involve this full length black skirt.
Oh hell yeah!
Looks
hell
great
yeah.
on
Yeah.
me. Very demure,
Very demure.
and also very demure.
I like yeah, very demure, very mindful. It's not a good episode name, but I'm gonna put it in the chat too.
Yeah.
Very demure, very mindful. Excellent. Well, friends, are we jump in and play some pretend together?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, cool. Does anyone, before we do that, want to give a little reminder of what we were up to last time?
Sure. I'm the resident note taker of this particular campaign.
Very mindful.
That's me. So the three of us adventurers all received a letter from a renowned seer, a wizard named Tall Cinder, that was inviting us to the town of Drux Landing. We all came from separate parts of Caenis. I'm not going to say who we are because we'll get to it. What we didn't realize is that the letter was inviting us to Tall Cinder's funeral, which we learned after encountering his robotic manservant, whose name was
Zek.
Who we got to do the tutorial combat with.
Mm-hmm.
We met some NPCs at the funeral who were there. We got to stay over at the Cinder estate and stayed in some eclectic rooms. And then the next day we were gifted with the key to the estate. And then it sort of folded into itself and vanished. Our goal now is to head for Fort Verlornen, where apparently there's a captain there, I believe, who has everything we could ever want.
Yes.
The top item on each of our magical item want list. And so Michael was in Minnesota last week, and I was chatting with him about this. You're not there now.
That Anthony, stop doxing me.
I was chatting with him about this very feature where this character in the story has like our top magical item that would solve all of our problems, and I just said like it would be very creative storytelling. Like I know he's probably like it's not gonna like happen or whatever. Like, but what if it did? What if we just got these like crazy magical items at like level 1?
Yeah. To be fair,
What
you
if?
basically asked for a map, so yours would not be that impressive at level 1.
No,
But everyone else is real sick.
but yeah.
Yeah, the 5x5 for this character.
Oh my god, Joe, this is the hardest part about playing games for you.
I am aware.
Oh, and I'm sorry, I did not conclude my retelling with we're on the road and there's some bats.
The bats.
There's some bats.
Are bats.
Bats.
A series of bats. Great. And why don't we just, for the record, why don't we just go around and say, who are you and who are you playing? I'm Michael. I'm the GM, by the way. I think I already said that.
Yeah. I'm Anthony. I am playing Vea.
Atrovea.
Atrovea Kavesh. She is the resident blade singer. What's my class called? Sword mage?
I think you're a spell sword.
Sword
Oh,
mage is the
sword
class
mage.
name.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm Gregory. I play Phalanx, the mercenary paladin.
I play Phalanx, the group of people with the shields up.
Spears out,
Kinda.
shields up. Fully
Ass out,
erect
spears
all
up.
times.
Face down, spears up.
Shields up, men. We're gooning.
Oh, no. Oh, hate it. Joe?
My name is Joe, and I play Ernest Jethro, the Chaos Mage.
Not
Fuck, I
Demir.
forgot about the chaos element.
My
Holy
favorite, my
shit.
new favorite
So
class.
We've inadvertently found the class that indulges all of Joe's worst gambling habits.
Now that's gooning.
I have
That's
to
gooning.
roll so many dice.
Yeah.
Yes. You literally did it to yourself. You could have played a normal sorcerer.
Nope. This is way, way better.
Way sicker. For sure. Well,
All right, bats.
bats, we need to roll some initiative. So everyone could click on their token
Aw,
and roll some initiative for
yeah,
me.
I should do that first. Do that first.
Bam.
Yeah.
Oh, it has my default character name.
Oh, you should probably change that.
It is changed.
Agufo Kakaripadipadu. Well, why is it not for anyone else?
I don't know. It definitely says Ernest Jethro on my character sheet.
It does, doesn't it? Let me look at that quick.
Does it still say that in under name in the character sheet?
It
Yeah.
does. And Oh, maybe edit token properties. I know why. It's in your token properties.
It's in
okay.
your blood.
I fixed it.
Oh.
But not in that. It's fine for this combat, but we'll
Can you also
know.
Can you also fix mine so it's not my full ass name and player name?
Well, you can do it in your player token, but I can do that.
Oh, I can?
So if you go into edit, this is great content. Go into edit token properties. Do it there. Yeah. I already did it for you.
Okay, thank you.
And Greg, I will do it for you as well. Because we're here. I'm doing it. And I can't let people fix things for themselves.
I can't be stopped.
I'm gonna roll in the high weirdness table.
Okay. You can just do that for fun.
Well, we're just waiting. That's a D20. It needs to be a D100. I mean, if you're just fixing things.
You're right. I am.
D8.
So close, Joe.
Oh wow, I'm way behind. Okay.
This is the same
Seems
one I
very
rolled
high.
last week about gaining a random racial ability. That's so lame.
Oh
But
well.
you still have to roll a secondary die to see which racial
It's
trait
true.
you
I have to
gain.
roll a D8 now. 5. I gained half elf's surprising.
Cool.
Half Elf is the only one that's not labeled, so I can just click on it to tell me what it does.
Well, half
Classic.
elf doesn't have like subdivisions, so it's just half elf.
Wait, so
Elf,
what do you
you'd
mean you
have-
can't see it?
Now that's
It
surprising.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Every other
Well,
one has a
eight.
link. Every other one has a link to the race, and Half Elf
Ah.
doesn't.
Well, too bad. So you're going to be up first, Joe. You rolled an 18.
Excellent. I forgot my character voice.
Can you set the scene for us, Michael?
Yes, you have all entered a clearing. It is a nighttime. You were kind of trying to find a nighttime. You were trying to find maybe a spot to camp, and you heard a rustle in the trees from the dead trees surrounding you, and just an enormous number of bats has shaken out of the tree. You watched almost as like you thought the leaves were blowing, and they started unfurling wings, and the tree itself started shaking, and they flew up over this full moon that was illuminating the evening, which is why I didn't bother with any more fancy lighting. You can see well because there's such a big moon out tonight. But they are coming for you. They are clearly hostile bats,
Sick.
and you are caught in a clearing with them. So, Mr. Half mage, half elf, half elf.
No. I'm that has not happened yet. But
Okay.
I do when we roll initiative, I do draw a chaos tile, or
Yes, you do.
so. I have drawn defense. So first, I must roll a d6.
I like that Joe is able to play a game while we are playing a game.
Yeah, Joe gets his own game.
does.
Until the end of my next turn, I get +2 AC.
Oh shit. Okay.
And now I get to cast a spell. I am going to cast Chaos Blessing. So I roll a d20. 8. I also gain 7 temporary hit points. And by me, I mean Greg gains 7 temporary hit points. Or
So,
Hell
yeah.
yeah, brother.
What does it look like when you like what did they see? It's like basically like we start this fight and like your gauntlets activate, I guess I imagine. But what happens?
So I think they activate and he is like, "Oh, I guess I'm casting a spell." And he holds up his arms and his like from the gauntlets to his shoulders turn to metal. And then
Like Colossus?
maybe
X-Men?
It's an X-Men.
Oh yeah, probably. And then he points it at the bats, but then kind of falls, trips on something, and casts a spell at Phalanx, and makes him just a little buffer.
Ed Phalanx, seeing this, says, I believe everybody can be a contributing and valued member of society, even the elderly and senile. And takes out his warhammer.
I also draw a new tile. Next turn I'll be casting an attack spell.
All right. I'm glad you went first, Joe.
Michael, were we surprised by the bats?
I feel like the bats were surprising. They did not get a surprise round. So you've just entered combat. You saw them coming.
Narratively, yes. Mechanically, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so mechanically I should be able to mark them with a sigil.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will mark.
It's a normal combat.
I'll mark this one with.
You can do that out of turn.
I have enhanced reflexes. If we are not surprised, I can take a quick action before initiative to mark with a sigil.
All right, I'm gonna add a little sigil to this bad boy. Let's see. What's a cool
Show me
bat
your
boy?
sigils.
So what is it? How would you describe a sigil?
Show me your sigils. Your sigils.
How about, would you like a broken skull or a frozen orb, perhaps?
Oh, frozen orb would be great.
Yeah, give me a frorb.
Yeah, that's the sigil content that I came here for.
A furb.
Ponder the frorb.
Ponder the furb.
I will mark them with the Oh, sorry, no. I'm gonna mark the other one. Sorry, I know you already just marked that one. I'm gonna mark the one that's not near me. And I will mark them with the sigil of blood.
Oh, then I'm actually gonna maybe give it the bleeding eye, which sounds more appropriate. Little bloody eye there.
Perfect.
Little conjunctivitis going on.
Hate that. All right,
Mhm.
that's my out
It's
of
not even your turn. It's actually Greg's turn. So Greg, what do you do?
The bats that are flying from the trees, are
Yeah.
there more bats in the trees, or are they all
It looks
flying?
like both trees erupted with bats. That
Cool.
looks like
So
all the
there
bats
are-
of the tree.
all the bats of the trees are
You
in
also
flight.
understand though that bats can fly from anywhere, so bats could emerge
What?
from elsewhere. Yes.
Yes, but I mean by the two places that I have seen thus far.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Cool. I will move 5, 30. And
Remember that there is no number of movement
that's
in
right.
13th age. It's they're both nearby, so you can move to engage with either group.
I will engage with the one to the north, the
Mhm.
group to the north.
The
And
bats in the north.
bats in the north.
The
And then
bats
I'm
in the
gonna try
Nordic.
to I'm gonna use my giant hammer like a windmill and try to spin it around and knock a bunch of them in midair.
Okay, you can try.
I will try. Escalation die is 0 still.
Escalation die is 0, and thank you for reminding me. I will put a big ol' letter in the corner.
You know what we also didn't
Thank you.
do is roll icon roll.
We did not, and we should do that.
Although if we were in the middle of the initiative, would we?
Who's to say?
Doing it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it
Goes
before I
right.
roll. Because
Mixed
I want to
success
know
will be
if
your
I get
death
any benefits because of that.
Mhm.
Look at my eye roll.
I got
That's
two
awesome.
successes, or one success, one partial success on the Duke.
Of course.
Yeah. Good one for Greg
Cool.
too with the
I got-
just.
Yeah,
Mm.
I got a success with the just mercenary. All right, I'm now gonna roll my attack. Yeah. There's a 20.
Why is it white text on a light tan background? Who decided this?
What do you mean? It's like a brown. It's like a gray background.
For me, like where it says result, I cannot read that.
Oh yeah, for me it's
There's
like there's like a dark gray box around the number.
Me too.
Me too.
That's interesting. You don't. So
I can see the number. It's the word result that I can barely make out.
result is dark gray for me. Interesting.
So
Are you
white for me.
Are you in dark mode, Anthony?
Oh yeah, dark mode doesn't work well. Roll 20 is great. Dark mode doesn't work. Don't do it.
No, I'm in dark mode. It works for me.
Oh, I don't think I am.
Does a 20 hit the bats AC?
So you feel like you swing very true, and you swing through the bats, and with even so, with a 20, you don't hit any bats. They are swarming around you. It's not a solid mass of bats. There's a lot of bats, but unfortunately, you feel like this would be about the equivalent of swinging a baseball bat through a bunch of bats, and you hit 0 bats.
We need a tennis racket.
Yeah, I have the wrong item
I think
for this.
you get the sense that perhaps these bats, they have not like coordinated, and perhaps it'd be easier to hit once they've coordinated an attack. Perhaps.
Yes, I continue to spin like a windmill, and I
you still do 1 damage with a miss.
I hit one of the bats. One single bat gets clipped.
One single bat.
And I think Phalanx turns his head to the group and says, "I may have met the only enemy I cannot defeat."
Yes, truly.
And that's the end of his turn.
Yes. Maybe you hit 1 bat. If there were, say, 30 bats, you may have hit 1 bat.
That's what I said. I hit one bat.
You defeated that one.
I hope you feel real good about yourself. There's a tiny dying animal on the ground. It is the bat's turn. I will say this large amount of bats kind of flies around you, and they swarm, and the swarm undulates and expands out. And they will see. Actually, first I'm going to roll a d3.
Nice.
Two people are going to be targeted by these bats, and I'm going to say it is Phalanx and Ernest.
No.
2.
A lot of counting in this one, and they are going to do a swarming bite attack. Unfortunately, they rolled a 13 against physical defense, though. Does 13 hit your physical defense?
Yes.
Beats it, right?
Ooh, yeah, it does.
My AC,
Yeah.
my AC was buffed, not my physical defense.
There are so many bats that they swarm around, and they land on you, and they bite into you. Even around the soft parts of your armor, Phalanx. Ernest, you both Ernest and Phalanx receive 2 points of damage. Not bad. And you also notice there are bats on you, which means you could hit bats much more easily than when they were flying in the air.
I assume
Just swing your hammer at yourself.
I assume we healed our damage from the.
Yeah, you should be fully healed. You slept. You had a full night's rest. Yeah.
Michael, does this count as one attack against 2 opponents, or is this 2 separate attacks?
One attack that targets 2 nearby opponents.
Okay. The attack is going to trigger my sigil. I'll let you finish the bat's turn.
That's bat's turn. I have another. There's the other bats will go. Do you want to go now or?
Yeah. So when they attack my allies, my sigil deals negative energy damage to them. It is going to be 3+ level, or Constitution modifier plus level. So 4 damage.
Your level?
Yeah.
Sick.
So 4 damage to the bats, and then since I have the feat, I can also grant that amount of healing to an ally. But neither of you got hit, right?
They both got hit.
Yeah, we both got hit for 2 damage.
Both of us.
I'm gonna heal Jethro.
Excellent.
Okay.
Thank you.
Phalanx just got the temporary hit point buff.
That's true.
You're
How
so
many
kind.
temporary hit points? 7 hit points?
I get another one?
No. It was 7.
Wait.
Yeah.
No, I had.
You had, at the beginning. I just want to make sure you took it.
I did.
Cool. So the other bats will fly over, and they're going to attack both Vea and Ernest. And I'll do the same thing. Uh, 22 is definitely going to hit your guys' physical defense, and so you both also receive 2 damage as they bite into your flesh.
That hits my everything.
Yeah. It was a very good roll.
It's all of me.
Yeah. But it is now Vea's turn, as she is covered in bats.
Hate that.
So Vea, you would know again. You would you could hit this series of bats. Ernest could probably hit either series of bats, and Phalanx could hit the north series of bats.
Excellent.
Without it being impeded. I mean,
I'll make a weapon attack.
sick. Why does that look wrong? You did the damage.
I haven't coded my sword.
Oh,
correctly.
it also you did roll a 1.
Well, that's true.
But +0 is incorrect.
I don't know what this first die thing is. Rolling 1 + 0. I'm just gonna roll melee.
Yeah, that's usually what you're supposed to do. You don't roll weapons. You just roll your melee attack. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah, the +4. That's more correct. Unfortunately, a 10 does not. Well, actually, wait. What is bats? What is their AC?
Oh.
Yeah. No, it's not that though. It's higher than that.
Great. Okay.
You still do 1 miss damage though.
I'll do that 1 miss damage. Also, I need to roll my Elven Grace. I don't remember if I start with a D4 or a D6.
Oh, did you
Well,
take? you took
can't
that?
roll under 0.
I thought you. I didn't think you took that.
I did.
Hmm.
We talked about other things, but I decided that since I was playing a melee character, I wanted to try it.
Okay.
But you're right. The escalation die is not a positive number.
No, but you have rolled it before. You went with 0 just to get yourself in the habit. So.
That was not the right die to roll.
No.
But it's not my turn anymore.
No, it is. It is in fact, Ernest Jethro's turn.
Yes.
So he reaches.
I will roll a 3 on my attack warp.
Mm.
I can pop free from any staggered enemies as a quick action.
There's no one staggered.
Yep. So does nothing.
But Michael, he can.
I can. If they get staggered, I could still. So I am going. He's gonna hold up his hands again to cast a spell, and his stomach's gonna gurgle, and he's gonna.
Oh.
And pure magic is gonna come out. It's gonna hit 1d6 nearby enemies.
Okay. And you hit 3, and they count as like each one counts as an enemy. So yes, you'll hit both targets.
Okay. And then it does 3d, or I have to. Okay, wait. So I have to roll charisma plus my level.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit their physical defense?
A 12 for physical defense?
Yeah.
Yes, that does hit.
Okay. 3d6 damage.
Shit.
That's a lot.
Damage, and then d4 for an effect. The target is confused until the end of my next turn.
Holy shit. Okay. So you said 10 damage?
Yeah.
Damn. And confused.
Oh wait, plus my charisma, so it's actually 14 damage.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Well done. And what is so confused? I have to look this up very quick. I have it right here. Confused. You can't make opportunity attacks. Spoiler: these bats couldn't do it anyway. Or use your limited powers. Your next action will be a basic attack against at least one of your nearby allies, usually determined at random. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. Okay.
Yes.
They will attack each other.
I'm also gonna move. I'm still nearby. I don't want to move into far, so I'm standing right there.
The bats are confused. They can no longer follow their carefully ordered strategy.
Indeed.
They hurt themselves in their confusion.
Take that, Zubat.
It's also a once daily spell.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Zubat.
Then I draw my next tile,
Piece of
which
shit.
is also an attack tile.
Very cool. Phalanx, it's your turn.
I'm gonna ready an action.
Oh. Okay.
I will wait for the next time bats attack me, specifically if they hit and latch onto me. I want to prep a melee attack.
It's good to prepare for latching.
I'm always preparing for docking.
That's not what he said.
Not what I said.
I said.
The series of bats will, they are going to attack, Greg.
You've fallen for my trap.
Why can't I not click on my bats? What's going on? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That's why.
That's why.
That's why. Again, I actually just want to say before we move on, Greg, you again notice there are the bats on you, so you would have perhaps an easier time hitting the bats that were already engaged with you if you wanted to.
I thought they bit me and left. No.
No. They were like on you and coating you. So like, did you want to take a swing at the bats that were on you?
I'm waiting until they if they bite me, because that means they are hooked into me.
Yeah.
That is
They're currently hooked on you.
waiting.
That's what I'm saying. They are hooked onto you currently.
I will now know that for next turn, but I will stand by my decision to wait until it happens again, potentially.
Okay. Well, they will try to do it again.
Please, Joe.
Well, they have to attack an ally.
That is true. So they're going to. Yeah, you're actually. That won't happen this turn, Greg. Are you sure you want
Damn
to?
it!
Waste your whole
Nope.
turn?
I rescind my previous smart move and decide to do the original thing, which is before they leave, I'm gonna try to use my gauntleted hand to crush the ones that are across my chest. Just to try to like
roll your basic
smush
melee.
'em. Yeah.
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 Roll that melee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you rolled a 10, huh? A 10 does
These
not.
bats can't have an AC of higher than 10.
Yeah, they can. They can
They're
indeed.
big bats.
They're big bats.
It's also
I'm
it
a
is
huge man.
it is 11.
What's 11?
Isolation 1.
Oh,
That's
Up,
well,
it is. And you know what? It's higher than that.
nah,
Another
fuck.
shot.
Rats.
Oh, another. I hit one more again. One more bat.
You do.
One at a
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Good way to
kill
do
these
it.
bats one at a time. It's gonna take me
Yeah.
1,000 years, but I'll get there eventually.
You are a man of honor and can only fight them one at a time.
One at a time. Fight me one at a time.
Duel me.
The bats do, yeah. They're gonna have to go fight each other this round, which is
Do they take an
wild.
opportunity attack for leaving me? while they're in
Let's
They're
see.
still near.
No, but they would stop being engaged. You would get an opportunity attack, and so would Vea. Let's say Vera. Too close.
there? Vela. Vea. Hey, how does a 21 feel against AC?
That does seem like it hits some bats.
Great.
How about
That's
an
gonna be-
11?
11 does not feel like it hits any bats.
What if it was a 12?
No.
We're gonna triangulate this AC.
That's 7 melee damage against escaping bats.
7.
I get
okay.
7 bats with
Yeah,
one.
in one
with my
swoop.
hammer. I think
Pretty good.
I do this and I turn to my compatriots and I a la Lord of the Rings Gimli versus Legolas say I've already got 9 and then yell at them.
How many did
Hold
my my 10, 14 damage take out?
1 per damage. 1 per damage.
All right, yeah, it's basically 1 per damage at this point.
He's gonna kind of burp. I believe I had 14.
Vea,
You're senile and confused.
You're probably right.
Don't mind me.
Oh,
Just pass
Fair.
through. Vea, you're up.
Didn't get the thing. I will make a weapon attack against the bats.
Mm-hmm.
How's a 24?
That does hit.
All
That
right.
does hit some bats. Looks like you 5 damage. Is that correct?
No, this is not.
Yeah, that doesn't seem correct.
Roll 1d2 plus 3. Who's coding this thing?
Who is coding? Who entered this?
Not me.
Well,
Couldn't be me.
couldn't be.
Scimitar is 1d8 plus my intelligence, which is
Yeah, do you want me? Would you like me to change that in your sheet?
I can do it myself. I just need to do it. A hot 7.
Hot 7, huh? Okay.
I'm up to 11.
This one goes to 11. Well done.
Thanks.
We have moved up to 2 in the escalation die. You hear an eerie sound though from afar, as 2 large leathery winged creatures seem to appear over the ridge. As I said, Bats can fly, and thus they can appear from anywhere. You see 2 much larger bats joining the fray. You might call these
larger bats.
dire bats, perhaps. And one of them
I should have
flies
saved my spell.
flies
Things are
towards.
getting dire.
Things are getting dire. One flies towards Phalanx and swings wildly with its wings and its fangs. Does a 20 hit your AC?
Oh,
Beats it.
beats it.
Oh boy, that's happened a lot to you. 5 damage as this thing burrows its teeth into your flesh. And I'm gonna roll 1d2.
Felix is like, why don't you fight someone your own size? As he like, coughs up blood.
The other one is going to attack Vea. Vea, tell me, does a 22 hit your AC?
Yeah, weirdly enough.
Pretty good. It does 5 damage as it burrows its fangs into your neck. But then it's fine. It is Ernest's turn.
Excellent.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Oh.
How you guys doing? Health is fine, right?
So I am going to
Good.
cast Force Tentacle.
Mhm.
So it's a random nearby enemy. So from top to bottom, 1, 2. So it's this swarm of bats.
Which one? Top one?
The one
Okay.
near us.
They take 1d10 plus my charisma, so plus 4. 9 damage.
Do I get to defend?
I don't believe so.
What does the spell say?
Oh, just kidding. Charisma plus level. Sorry. I have to roll to hit.
Yeah, I figured that. Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
I didn't put that in my cheat sheet. Does a 13 hit?
Is it AC or is it a different?
It's
defense?
physical.
Physical defense that does hit.
Force.
1d10 force damage.
Shit. Okay. And how much force damage did you do? 5?
I gotta roll it.
You killed a lot of bats, but there's still a couple bats.
Oh, sorry. It was
Couple
9. It was
bats.
9. I did already roll a d10, so it's 5 plus 4 charisma, so 9.
Oh, okay. That big series of bats, you'd say that maybe there are about 2 bats left in that swarm of bats.
Now I draw my next tile, which is an icon tile.
All right, it's your spell. The icon spells you've divvied up a little bit, right?
Yeah, so I have to roll again.
Another die.
So I can only cast spells from the Blood of Warriors for next turn. But
That seems useful though.
it is
Naturally, yeah.
one of the better ones. Well, they're all good.
It's combat more damage,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Phalanx, you are up.
How are you doing, Vea?
I'm fine.
I am going to walk over.
Oh, you're
Here?
engaged with the bat. Just so you know, you're gonna
Oh, the single bat.
that big dire bat is engaged with you.
Oh, it's the dire
should-
bat.
The dire bat.
The dire bat. Well, I will try to swing my big hammer.
You
at
can't
the
leave.
dire
You would get it. It would get an
No,
attack.
no. I thought that was for some reason I thought that was a symbol for the dead ones that I had already killed. So I was like, I'm gonna try to just attack the boy. Is it escalation 3 now or 2?
2. We're on this.
2.
Yeah. It's the third round,
Is it
so
a big 2?
escalation's 2.
How does a 26 versus AC feel?
Feels pretty good.
That
You
is 12 bludgeoning damage to the dire bat.
Wow. Wowie wee wah. Wah, wah.
Yeah,
Pretty
Well,
good.
we were.
I uppercut this dire bat that's flapping above me, and you see like anime a furrow in the ground as I drag the head of the hammer through the stone underneath me, and then uppercut into this dire bat. Yeah.
Sick. You do that. The bat is hurt. you've broken some teeth, which it needs to bite you.
Good.
It is the series of bats' turn. They are no longer confused. I'm gonna roll.
Just angry.
No, yeah, just furious. They know in anger, like you've turned them upon their kin, and they'll never forgive you for that. So one of them will attack 2 people, and I'm gonna say it's the lower one because that makes more sense. So that's going to attack Ernest and Vea. So this one with bats. Let's see. Ooh, a nat 20.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good for 23 against AC, and they are going to do that means they're going to do 4 damage to Vea and Ernest because they get the double. And I'll have to do it one more time to attack. Phalanx, a 20 you said does hit your AC?
It beats it for like the
It beats
third
it?
time.
The third time?
Combat.
2 damage as some more bats
Sneaky.
lash onto you.
That will
Sneaky
trigger the sigil again and deal 4 more damage.
Oh, you watch as those bats, they latch onto Phalanx, and they as soon as they bite in, like this little magical like light goes on like on their foreheads, and they like all in unison like look up to the sky and scream, and their heads explode and they fall off Phalanx's bat. And I will mark them dead.
Damn.
Vea's eyes are wide.
That's what you did.
Yes, it is.
Speaking of Vea, it is her turn.
Yeah,
Yeesh.
I will use a quick action to mark this one with the sigil.
The bleeding eye again.
Same sigil, yep.
Mhm.
Sigil of blood.
Blood.
And then I will roll my
Yep.
check.
See if you roll under it. You have not rolled under. Yeah.
Then I will make a weapon attack against this large bat.
The large bat. The dire.
The large bat.
Mm-hmm. You do know you could potentially take out the swarm of bats.
Joe, what do you think?
I think we should take out the swarm of bats. Because on my turn, I'm going to give someone a damage boost. So then it would be a waste if there's only 2 hit points left. But
fine, I'll attack the 17 against AC.
That does hit.
Great.
I guess that's
because
kind of
these bats
metagamey, but
it's a tactical combat game.
It's fair.
It's speaking with a free action, you know.
Yeah, well, not even speaking. I could like look over at Ernest
And
and
preparing
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
looking between them.
He's a magic 8-ball, and his bald head shows like a the ask again later, future unclear.
Outlook looks good.
Yeah.
Okay, I did put the proper dice into my weapon.
That looks pretty
That
good.
is max damage. 11 damage.
Wow. Yeah, 8 plus 3. Those bats, you just shred through them. If you want to describe how you kill all these poor innocent creatures.
Honestly, this seems like a 90s video game like spin move with my sword.
I played Prince of Persia. Oh, that's not. That's 2000s, but yeah.
There was a 90s game too.
Pretty sure that one was the side-scrolling PC one, but you're right. Yeah.
You don't get a sword in that?
I'm sure you do, but I don't think there's a spin move. But I could be wrong. Add us in the chat.
Please.
Just don't dox us.
Don't dox Michael, but tell us about Prince of Persia.
Tell about Prince of Persia in the 90s.
Let's see. I used my quick action. I used my bonus action. I am done.
Cool. We roll
Big ol'
over.
bat.
What was that?
The big old bat.
The big old bat. The big old bats are the ones that are left, and they are going to attack. And that one with the little blood symbol is going to attack Phalanx again.
Come on.
Oh, a 9. Does it still trigger your sigil, Anthony?
Yep,
with a 9?
it does.
Shit. Okay, what happens?
4 damage.
No.
And I lifelink 4 over to me.
You do? You just get those?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. That's pretty crazy. That's really good. Wow.
Yes, it is.
Okay. The other one, I guess, will attack Vea. Well, you know what? No, it's going to attack Ernest.
Okay.
Because he doesn't get a lifelink. There's some little fangs going on there. Oh, shit. I missed that. That's only a 7. I don't think that hits your AC.
It does not.
Shoot, I realized these had a power I wasn't utilizing, but it doesn't matter because I missed, so... Ernest, is your
Michael,
turn. Mm-hmm.
That's me every combat.
Hey. The bane of GMs is clever mechanics that you can't remember.
Oh, they could teleport the whole time? What?
So the icon I rolled is for the 3, so the Warring Kingdoms. So Ernest, he was raised in one of the Warring Kingdoms. His gauntlets are gonna kind of randomly begin to play like one of the like the national anthems. And as these like the music is gonna like come out as like the staves and kind of swirl around the battlefield, and the next natural odd attack roll that any of the 3 of us makes deals 13 extra damage.
Holy shit!
Wow. Oh yeah.
So is it attack roll that hits or just attack roll?
The next natural odd attack roll you or one of your allies makes this battle that hits an enemy deals 13 extra.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how I just wanted to check. Sick.
Good to know.
And then I drew icon again. So now, and it's still the 3.
Oh, convenient.
And then all of my tiles get shuffled back together because I'm down to 1 tile.
Damn.
Right. Of
So
course.
wild. Phalanx.
I'm seeing Ernest on the battlefield just like shuffling up a bag of tiles.
I was gonna say, Joe, did you when you were creating this character, did you just Google which character is the most similar to playing a Mahjong style tile game? And
He's using Mahjong tiles for his tiles.
It was more like I picked the character and then I was like looking around my room for like colored stones or something, and I saw my Mahjong set and I was like, oh, that's way better.
That's good.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm picturing more
okay.
like it's 2 a.m. Joe's in a dark room in front of a lit computer screen. 13th age. Mahjong anime.
Yeah. Would watch. Okay, I am once again attacking the dire bat in front of me.
Once again, asking for your support. Oh
We're
shit!
rolling
Hot, Ray.
Nat 20.
Bye. That's gonna be. Is it crit? And is it double?
That is a crit. It will double the hit damage you do. Unfortunately, you do not get the benefits of the 13 extra damage.
Yeah, it's only
Ernest.
20.
I know. Well, no, it's gonna. Yeah, you're right. It is 20 damage.
Which 20
yeah.
bludgeoning.
Describe how you kill this like dog-sized bat in front of you.
I think in cartoon fashion, I run up to I take the bat with my gauntlet, my gauntleted hand, throw it on the ground, and then I do like a run up and kick the head of my hammer so that it like polo stick knocks into the bat that is on the ground and then launches it over a cliff in a
like Pokemon fashion.
Yeah, Team Rocket-esque glint in the sky.
Dire bat is blasting off again.
Exactly, and then spin on my heels and start charging towards the other bat.
Are you just Harley Quinn?
Oh, kind of. Yeah, with the big hammer.
And turning on his heels.
And
Yeah.
because
very mindful.
Yeah, because Joe can only see it in anime girls. I think he has to be. That's how he probably perceives Phalanx.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
Except I just realized that by doing so, we've inadvertently shoehorned the creepy, horny old man into trope of animes into this. The Master Roshi of this campaign, unfortunately. I really don't want to indulge that. I really don't want to encourage that. That's bad.
That is Phalanx's turn.
I'll have you know, Ernest used to have a wife that he loved very much. who was age appropriate but passed away.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
So you're saying he's single?
He is now single and ready to mingle.
Ooh, I hate those words.
Oh, okay. Now what I have to do is I have to come up with characters to flirt with Ernest, who Ernest would not want flirting with him.
Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm. Bam.
I will use my quick action to transfer a sigil to this bat. This sigil is going to be different.
Are you transferring? Oh, you get to reassign it too?
What's that?
You get to change the sigil? It's not just reassigning it? Cool.
If I want, yeah. I'm going to have it be the same sigil, though.
Whoa. Blood.
It turns out it's really good.
That's pretty good.
I will make my weapon attack against this dire bat.
Mm-hmm.
The escalation die is 3.
3.
A crisp 16.
Oh, your thing is wrong again. It still rolled 2. What? 16. So, sorry. Your damage is wrong on that. Still.
That's my unarmed damage.
Well, shouldn't you roll your not unarmed? You said it. Aren't you attacking with your sword?
This is just a hit. I'll roll my weapon damage if I hit.
Okay.
But you can just change your melee damage die.
Yeah, that's what I was suggesting before.
I'll do that.
You do not hit the AC. Sorry.
Pass.
Fix your damage die.
Just kidding. That's a hit.
Yeah, it does not hit. It is the bat's turn. There are 3 of you. So I'll roll 1d3. See who it bites. Vea, it's gonna bite you, which I think means it's not gonna get hit by your sigil, right?
Correct.
Excellent. A flurry of fangs. Oh, nat 20. 25 total.
Of course.
It's gonna do 10 damage as it sinks its fangs into you and flaps its wings. How are you feeling?
That hurts.
Hurts a lot?
That's a lot.
Good. Ernest's turn.
So Ernest, he's gonna kind of like look down at his gauntlets, and a little ball is going to appear, and he's gonna kind of juggle it around because it's kind of hot, and then hang on.
Ernest also a gashapon.
Vea, catch, and it's gonna kind of throw it at Vea. I roll a d20. You can heal using a recovery.
Oh shit!
Just
like
immediately?
Is it free for her right now?
Right now. You do use the recovery, but it's like as a free action.
That's pretty sick.
Great.
If it was 11 to 20, you get to make a basic attack as a free action.
If you had rolled an 11 to 20?
Yep.
Cool.
And then draw a new tile. It is the defense track. Roll a d6. 3.
It's insane because it's like you don't get a lot of choice is the only thing that's crazy about your character.
Yeah, but everything you do is very powerful.
Yeah, all the choices are good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Until the end of my next turn, when an enemy moves to engage you, it takes fire damage equal to my wisdom modifier.
Yeah, why not?
Sure. Maybe it'll engage you.
Maybe it will.
Maybe it won't.
Maybe it won't.
Remember that for me.
Yep.
Phalanx.
Big man swing, big hammer, good.
Unga bunga in the Elden Ring.
As the prophecy said.
Greg, what's your hit point total?
Like currently or normally?
Total.
Total.
Not current. This
24.
isn't a riddle.
The 24 total hit points.
That's my base health.
Yeah, mine's 20. 42 seems like a ton.
Yeah, what
42?
did I do wrong? Yeah,
You have
mine's
42 health? That's not correct.
You
That
shouldn't.
can't be right.
I don't think you.
And no wonder he was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I was like, "Oh,
42.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
I have been fine the entire time, even if it like.
Yeah, because you kept healing. You've only had
Yeah.
like 3 damage. Yeah, you didn't do that right.
No, what the fuck happened?
how is a 15 hit PC?"
Is it a 15? Oh, it is a 15. Shit.
It's-
That does hit. No, it doesn't hit. Sorry, might have hit the other ones. Doesn't hit the dire bat.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
that's 1 point of damage. Wait. I rolled an. I get plus 13, right? It was an odd attack.
It's not a hit though.
It is.
It's not. No, you didn't hit. It's 13 damage if you hit. So you didn't hit. So
Oh,
you
I
don't
see.
get the
I'm
extra
sorry.
damage.
13 damage. 13 damage.
Yeah,
Sorry. Yeah. No, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Well, one damage then.
Yes, still 1 damage. I always forget that. I do like the missed damage.
I do too. It's an extra bat, mini bat on my.
Mm-hmm. Well, this
Rat
is one large bat, so you don't take out any more individual
I took
bats.
one talon. One talon.
Yeah, Anthony. I think
Anthony.
I think Joe
I was gonna
put in the
say-
formula
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe Anthony, you accidentally somehow doubled it. Maybe it's supposed to be 21, not.
because it should be 7 plus your con modifier times 3, right? So what's your con mod?
3.
So 3 times 3
Oh,
is
you
9.
did 7 times 3 times
You'd
3.
have
is
16. Yeah.
Okay. I recognize that it's wrong. You don't have to.
Hey,
I
you
get that.
fucking cheated.
You don't have to come at me. The reason I asked is 'cause I felt like it was.
I appreciate that. But I think you'd be closer to 16.
That's feels more like a level 1 character, doesn't it?
Does it? That does indeed. And you'd be a little squishier than a phalanx, I think.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Well, what is it? The con?
Oh,
I'll-
so
I'll-
the reason is because it's the sheet generated that total.
Mm-hmm. Ah, it was the sheet's fault. I see.
Yeah, because it's like a weird like calculation that it does.
Why do I have 15 temporary hit points?
Oh, I gave those to you last time.
Do I still
Oh.
have them?
Yeah,
You-
until
they-
they're gone.
Until they're gone? Oh, wow.
Yeah, we also have a weird eye on your shoulder.
Oh, right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man. It's, that's really something, huh?
So like I can't manually change the number. The sheet is calculating it at 42.
Just thought let me look really quick. at
What
your character.
do you have for base?
Your HP?
Base is 6. 6 plus con times 3 is 27.
You have plus 15. Oh, it's because of the 15. Wait, if I just
Yeah.
take the 15 out, what happens? 27 is still too much, though. That doesn't make sense. Because what is your
not with this math?
your con, though? But
6 plus con is 3. So that's 9. 9 times 3 is 27.
But it should be 3 times 3 is 9 plus 6, which is 6. That's 7 or 15. The order of operations, the PEMDAS, if you will. The multiplication happens before the addition. Isn't that how it should be? Or I guess I don't know. Maybe it's correct that you should be 27. 27 feels like a lot.
I'm a melee character.
Yeah, but so is Greg, and Greg is less than you, which is a little surprising. Greg, what's your con score?
6. Oh, I'm sorry. My con score, my base is 3.
You have the 3 as well? What is it in... Hold on, I'm going to look at your sheet. I know this is great content.
It's okay. We'll fix it in post.
No, we won't. We won't do it. We will do no such thing. We will not touch this. That's the beauty of doing it live on Twitch is we don't actually do that.
I am going to get rid of these temporary hit points because I've taken more than 15 damage.
Hey, Greg, is your base actually only 6? I feel like your base should be higher. Is my only thing.
That's based off of what I plugged in to the sheet. That they
Are
it
you,
did
you're a,
automatically.
what's your
You're-
class again?
Paladin.
I am a paladin, and I'm a half orc.
You're 8, not 6.
Yeah. So you're at least 2 more.
Don't know why it didn't take that. That's
It
weird.
doesn't. It doesn't
Okay.
change that part.
Ah,
You have to do it
all right.
manually.
Yes, that makes more sense.
Cool.
That's slightly more sense.
I should make sure mine is correct.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it is 6.
This might not be great audio, but it is a great reminder to all of you listeners. Check and make sure your HP is calculated correctly.
Yeah, it's kind of important for the game.
You don't know what's out there.
It's actually kind of a speed running hack if you really think about it. Most people don't know this, but if you calculate your health correctly, you have a better chance of survival.
This is one weird trick that I learned
Okay.
online from a podcast.
Yeah, now that you have a reasonable amount of hit points, it is your turn.
Thank you. Back to me. Escalation dice should be 4 now.
It should be. You're right.
Great.
Only someone would have remembered that.
Never
Getting
lucky.
me. Sometimes lucky.
That's true.
I'm gonna roll to attack this thing.
You can do that.
4.
Yeah.
That is a 19 hit.
It does.
All right, that's gonna be 10 damage, and I'm gonna use a spell.
Also 13 extra damage.
Oh, then maybe I'm gonna save my spell. If I'm
That's
already
a good
dealing
point.
23, if I'm already dealing 23 damage, how hurt does this dire bat look?
Not very hurt. This one has not really been hit.
After taking
One bat out of 30. Yeah. Sorry. After taking 20 damage,
23.
23 damage. I mean,
Well,
before it didn't look very.
I need to decide if I'm casting my spell before damage is
I
done.
see what you're saying. You would say this is like an 8 out of 30 bats, roughly worth of damage.
I'm gonna cast a spell.
Mhm.
I will add on white flame. No, flying blade.
Whoa, flying blade!
Yeah, this deals thunder damage, which should be super effective against bats.
Actually, okay, yep, go.
Use my spell. I made my attack, so it just adds a d6 thunder damage. On a natural even hit, it deals 1d. Oh no. Oh, I got an odd hit for my attack, so my spell doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Lame. So 23 hot damage.
Sick. Well, I'll tell you what. Wait, you do the d6 damage though still, or no?
I don't.
That sucks because I think you get the sense that bats are actually probably weak to thunder, probably vulnerable, if you will, to thunder.
I know. I've played Pokemon.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
but you didn't do the damage, so they still have the eight hit points, unfortunately. It's a very hurt bat. And it is that bat's turn. It does seem very feral. You'd think that a rational creature would probably turn away at this point. And this one says, no. I'm instead going to attack It looks at Vea and says, you are so full of vitality and blood as though you're cheating at the game. That it's gonna bite you. To be fair, you would not heal those. You have healed it up and down, but that would have gone. Yeah, that would have gone into your all the damage would have gone to your temporary hit points, which would be mostly reduced at this point. Then
I just got rid of them. I assume
so-
I'm taking that much.
Good news. The eyeball on your shoulder also goes away.
it pops is the
and-
worst
yeah.
part.
And it weirdly feels great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 17 hit your AC?
Good question. No,
Dude, No, shit.
it does not.
The bat.
I usually don't get to say that.
Yeah, the bat bites at you, but because it misses, it can actually pop free as an action, and it's gonna start flying away.
Coward.
Like a wild animal. But it is Ernest's turn.
Opportunity attack?
No, it popped free.
Ah.
Pop free means you don't get it. It's a free disengage. Ah.
Unfortunately, I had I rolled defense, so I'm gonna cast Chaos Blessing and see what happens.
On the bat to protect it.
No, on me. Me or a nearby ally gains 7 temporary hit points. It's gonna be me because I'm at 9.
That's
That's
pretty good.
it. Oh, draw a new tile. It's an attack tile.
Well, that would be great if the bat wasn't flying away. But Phalanx, you could kill the bat if you choose.
I choose.
Chase this bat down. As it
So I don't have to roll, right? Because I choose.
You choose, but you do have to roll. You can choose to
shit.
roll to kill this
choose to roll.
fleeing bat.
Yeah, it's a 17. 8.
But it means it's a
Actually,
21,
21.
which does hit.
Cool.
You throw
I
your
I
hammer like a javelin.
Yes. Yeah. No. Well, as a two-handed axe, two hands over the head, throw it, spins through the air, and just like absolutely demolishes it against a tree as it tries to or the wall. Yeah.
I like cartoonishly, like the hits the body explodes, the wings are still there, but the body is gone, sort of thing, and they fall to the ground.
Exactly.
It is like it is a Tarantino-esque blood explosion in its gratuity as this bat.
I like to imagine the wings kind of fall to the ground like maple seeds.
The spinning.
They like spin.
Whirling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then without sound, I go and retrieve my big hammer.
Yeah. You get it. You're covered in bites and bat blood, but you have destroyed these bats. Can someone roll me some sort of like nature check on these bats? I know there is no nature check, but if you had some other background, it would be something that would be maybe either something connected to like a history of the world or a nature. With these
I
bats.
feel about hunting outfitter.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
24.
So you notice
my day.
I mean, again, you've seen a lot of things, and you also know that a lot of things shifted. With the planar incursion of the elves, and you also recall, that the vampires had been sealed away in the mountaintops were awoken by the planar incursion as those same mountaintops broke away and floated into the sky, creating the sky fortresses of that are known as Scornvale, the collection of islands in the time. You see on these bats, many of them, as though similar to livestock, have been branded with a vampiric sigil, and you believe these are bats that are like raised to be dire bats and attack people. They are sort of a harbinger of Scornvale.
Well, if you see right here, these are what's known as attack bats. Attack bats.
Attacks.
Are we taking a short rest or not?
It is nighttime. You would probably make camp for the evening to do a long rest, if you will.
No, yeah. I'm just double checking in case I need to heal anyone, but it doesn't sound like it. So I turn to my companion here and to Ernest and say, Elder, who would raise such a creature, do something so despicable to kindly folk of the realm?
Well, I believe it's those people that live in the flying islands. Drink the blood and...
Angels.
Drink the blood, milk the bats.
The vampire.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That seems... with what I know, that seems accurate. I would not be surprised. Old man, are you tired? Is it time for a nap? Are you ready?
I should have gone to bed 7 hours ago.
It's 9 p.m.
at the crack of dawn. Yeah.
It's true. You're very old.
I am very old.
Perhaps seeing as it is night and we have just spent a lot of time killing annoying creatures, perhaps we should take camp this evening. Get some rest.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah. Does
Seems pretty reasonable.
anybody fancy bat meat?
I can cook it.
Bea will take out her hunting knife and carve up the bat carcasses in a
Squirrels meat the ventilators.
well the dire bats
That's
will
true.
have larger amounts of meat.
Mhm.
But I will Monster Hunter style use the same carving animation for both
Mm.
dire
Mhm.
bats.
Hell yeah.
At
Good
least
animation.
is it like the Red Dead 2 animation where you like cut it down and then pull the whole skin off in one go?
No, Joe,
That was
I
pretty
already
upsetting.
told you what animation it's like.
Monster
Okay.
Hunter is you take a knife and you dig into it. It's pretty. I feel
Pretty
like
tame.
I feel like 12-year-old me was like, wow, this is pretty graphic. And then having seen them do like the Red Dead Redemption 2, I was like, oh no, it gets much worse. But
Yeah.
it's watching someone literally skin something like this is terrible. Yeah, you get a lot of bat meat. What dish do you cook with these bats?
Like a stew.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna root around, find some tubers maybe.
Mm.
Mm,
We can have bat and tuber stew.
love that.
Yeah,
But
bat and
tuber.
tubers. Mm.
Bat, tubers, a little bit of rosemary. We're there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys settle in. You have a fire going. Do you pitch your tent in this little like ravine area? It is a secluded area. Let's say like that's probably like it wouldn't be a bad place to camp, other than
Plural,
the
10
carcasses.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So each of you gets your own tent. What is What is the camp situation look like when you all set up? What does that mean for each of your characters?
Vea would put her tent to the back of these rocks here.
I did not see the
and-
ping.
Oh, I just moved my token.
Oh, gotcha.
I assume this is like a ridge here.
Mhm.
So she'll put the back of her tent to this ridge. But she's at full health, so she'll probably take most of the watch.
If only you had another eyeball on your shoulder to help watch.
I know.
Honestly, though, I don't miss it. It gave me enough temporary HP to question my entire character.
Fair enough. Yeah. Does your tent? Because I know you were part of like a military outfit, right? Like, do you
Yeah.
still have that kind of gear? Is that like
Yes.
okay? So you are like kind of like recreating your military encampments fundamentally.
Yeah. Yep.
A
I've
pup
got,
tent.
it's probably got like the emblem of the Elven Empire on the side of it.
Hmm.
And it's stowed away with my field gear, mess kit, all of that.
At lembas spread.
Some sure, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phalanx, what does your tent situation look like?
Phalanx goes to those two trees and just fucking destroys them. So he gets the two trunks with his hammer, and then he like
Pulls them out of the ground.
pitches them, yeah, puts them up against each other like in a very small teepee, and then just lies underneath it. So it provides the barest.
I'm playing Monster
The
Hunter,
barest
playing Breath
amount.
of the Wild.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
Tears of the
very true.
Kingdom.
To the kingdom. Yeah.
Yeah. And he props up his hammer so that the pommel like holds the two sides in its center, and then he leans his back against the hammer and falls asleep, and that's his
So precarious.
Yep.
shelter.
Okay. Yeah. Mild protection. Great. And what? How
Mhm.
about Ernest? What is Ernest?
I think Ernest, he is too frail to actually.
Digs
carry-
underground like a
he-
dirty man.
He does not carry. He can't carry a tent. And he wasn't planning on like sleeping outside.
You would have known this was a couple-day journey, so you would have.
That's true. That's true.
Still.
And you were a hunting tour guide.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
You would know.
He would have bought a tent, I guess. But I think like when he was traveling to the city, he was like moving with caravans and stuff, and like sleeping in wagons more than like having a tent. But I guess he would have bought one to come here. So he
I'll
kind
help
of
him set it up.
It's like a very small, like basically like a tarp.
Like a gnomish tent. It's not designed for your size.
No, it's big enough, but like it's
Okay.
just like a tarp that you string up. It's not like anything super fancy because it has to be light enough that he can carry it.
Yeah, a little protection though.
Yeah, he's
That,
gonna
maybe a
he's
bedroll.
gonna set it up right by the fire.
Stay warm.
He's not
Smart.
not going off like these two. He's right by where the fire is.
A fire catches on your tent and you burn to death. Weird.
It's warm over here. Well, I mean,
You're, to be fair, chronically cold.
true.
You're an old man, so constantly have to be cold. Yeah, you guys all curl up. How are you guys health wise? I would say Anthony's full. Ernest doing okay.
I am at 16.
Okay.
The temporary hit points got me back up over my total.
Okay.
But these don't have a time
Inspiration.
involved.
That seems insane, but sure.
What doesn't have a time involved?
It's
These
temporary hit points.
temporary hit points.
Yeah, you're just handed them out.
Yeah.
So, like some of them have, yeah. I think they just last until they go away.
And Phalanx, how's he looking from his bat bites?
Great.
Yeah?
Fantastic.
Okay.
Strong.
It's good to know. You guys settle into the evening. Vea takes a little bit of a watch. And Vea, so remind me, like, you have a military background and also like a monster hunting background? A little bit, right?
No, I'm just mentioning the game franchise.
No. But I know in your background you've mentioned there
yes.
are
Yeah.
certain.
We were my company was attacked by the land sharks of the ice flows.
Okay. Can you roll that background for me then?
Sure.
Their intelligence or wisdom.
Any situational modifiers?
Yeah, I'll give you a +4 for it.
Hell yeah. That's a 19.
You rolled a 7, so yeah, a lot. With a 19 though, so it's late. It's quiet. You can hear Ernest's wheezing snores, and the clank of Phalanx's armor. He did not take off as he rolls over in his sleep. Just extraordinarily loud. But you hear something else, and it troubles you because at first you're not sure what it is, and you like as you sit up more like straight and you like turn around, you're kind of triangulating your elven ears, trying to pinpoint what is this sound, and you bring your head down to the ground even and press it to the stone, and you start hearing this sound, and you know that this sound was similar to when your troop was attacked. There's this deep kind of thrumming sound of something burrowing through the earth. It's relatively close by, and you know that you'd be able to follow it a little bit to kind of like. And I think you feel it's coming sort of down this way.
Yeah. Is it a graboid?
Is it a graboid? We're actually playing the
Tremors
RPG. Surprise, everyone! You start like cautiously walking and like checking, feeling the stone, feeling this pulse, and you come to a little bit of a clearing, and in that clearing you see like sort of the entrance to a cave. That you feel like the vibrations are getting stronger towards this cave, and you stop and pause and listen in the silence. You're far enough away from Ernest and Phalanx, and you hear this little muffled.
Are you saying
Michael.
something?
Yeah,
Michael,
there's not getting
That
picked
is
up.
so
I didn't hear a word you
muffled.
said.
It's so muffled we can't
No,
hear
just
it. It's really muffled.
So you hear?
you have to say it normally.
You can't do it. You're not
does
getting
not
any of
come
it.
no.
No.
Right. It sounds like a very muffled cry for help or assistance.
Cool.
I don't like that. I don't like that. It's not getting.
Yeah.
I think I was being pretty loud. It was probably just like, this isn't a voice. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Discord. Thanks for your free service, jerks.
How far into my watch is this? Have my compatriots rested?
It's about halfway through the night. Your compatriots are not fully rested. They would not have recovered their hit points. They could recover using a one of their recovery die. That is an option to them.
I will call to them. I'll use a little bit of magic so that they can hear me. Message?
You have message?
Prestidigitation. Boys, I hear a call for help down here.
Oh,
I think we should. I think we should check it out.
I was trying to imagine how message would look. Very, you don't really see message, but prestidigitation, I imagine just like a tiny little like version of yourself appears by them, like a cartoonishly proportion. It's like, hey,
I'm here to help.
Someone's calling for help. Wake up! It's time to go.
Do you want to go check it out?
Ernest is gonna get up and he's gonna kind of like raise his arms above his head as his back comically cracks.
Every single vertebrae.
Oh, ow. These rocks are not good for my bones.
Oh, my scoliosis.
Oh, where's my walking stick? He's gonna hobble out of his tent. Just so slow and walk towards.
Phalanx is like wakes up and like in one swift move, like baseball bat swings his hammer on one log to knock it flying out of the like pit there, and then turns around and knocks the other log like the other direction, just like 2 home runs, and then like hammer on shoulder, and walks towards them. He's like, I feel refreshed and ready to explore.
Yeah, I will say again, if you guys want to spend a recovery die to heal a little bit, you can. But you wouldn't get the full. You can't? Why not?
Nope, I'm above my full health.
Whoa. Well, you would recover your non-temporary hit points, but yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Let's get this bread.
All right.
I am above my hit points. Yes.
The 22/7 of it is temporary.
I see. He rolled up.
Let's get this.
Also,
person
how
in
does-
trouble.
Oh, I did
result
roll.
was
That was rally again. Okay, I did that wrong.
Oh, yeah, the rally again is a different thing. That's like in combat. You'd get 2 back in with this roll, but yeah.
No, I have a -1 Constitution.
Oh, not very good.
I will do another one.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, that was a little better. 5. Yeah, you're fine. Live forever.
What's rally again?
It's rallying again is like in combat, I believe, because you can use it and then you can rally again, and it is penalized.
Okay.
So rally and rallying, we'll say, once a battle, and sometimes more often, every PC can once per battle, every PC can use a standard action to rally, which is spending one of your recoveries to regain a hit points they've lost in combat. Since rallying is about it's like your character digging deep to kind of like find inner strength, ideally. It's sort of like a thing that they don't encourage you to do again, but it says if you want to rally again later in the same battle, you have to make a save when you do it.
Okay.
If you succeed, then you can rally that battle. If you fail, then you just take a turn normally without burning the action. So that's actually kind of nice, because it takes an action to do in battle.
So you just click recovery, and if you've already used it, you like the rally again is like the save.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. Because it's just a D20. Yeah. So
Yeah.
in that case, if it was rallying again, you would not have succeeded either of those times.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Got it.
Cool. Yeah. You guys make your way to this cave. I guess describe how you're like approaching this. What would you be doing?
I think I would be Phalanx will be in front, heading into the cave.
Oh, I'm already there.
Oh, are you? Okay, I'm second. guiding the frail old man behind me for protection.
Leading in second place.
I crept up to the cave entrance on my own, following the pulse underground.
The Pulse Underground.
Cool.
My favorite
My favorite
indie
band,
album. Yeah.
Jethro's just moving so slow. He's so old.
A little further behind.
Here I come. Thanks for waiting.
It really doesn't work in this setting, but it just makes me think of the line from Caddyshack where he says, "Gosh, you must have really been something before electricity."
before magic, yeah. You must have been really something before magic. Yeah. So you're at the cave entrance. Do you go in? Are you casting any spells? Okay. You creep your way in. Are you trying to do it stealthy? What are you doing? Like,
I'd like to go stealthy. Although if Phalanx is leading us, I don't know if that's an option.
I was told I was not leading it, so.
Well, I was already there, but like, once we all meet up, you can lead.
No.
I will take the lead, and we'll go stealthy.
You are stealthily going first.
So can you roll me? You can use potentially your military background, but I would say a dexterity based check.
Sure. I'll roll it with Dex then.
Uh-huh.
A 15.
Mildly hushed blade from your hushed blade background.
Hey.
You guys start making your way through, and the cries for help become louder, and that kind of guides your path. You notice that the cave there's a lot of natural caves in the rocks. The cliff sides sort of surrounding this lake that you're skirting, like Lornan. But you can tell that this cave, if not created unnaturally, has at least been widened. You see scratch marks in the wall. You see large claw marks as you make your way inside. And I'm going to drag our tokens over. And in fact, can everyone put their tokens on this? You should be able to.
Whoa.
I just want to see quick. Oh, I have lost my.
Wait. It showed the token. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Drag it on, right?
Just drag it on. Just fold in the cheese.
I'm trying.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
You just drag click on your character name and drag that in. Anyway, I'm gonna say you're gonna come through this kind of gap in the top, right? And in the middle of this cave, you come to a large sort of opening, a cavernous section, and you see stuck unnaturally to basically like a stalactite, or stalactites hold tight to the ceiling, and stalagmites might be stalactites. That's how I always remember that. So I was saying it's a stalactite. You see a tiny gnome who is kind of caught on her backpack from this stalactite. It's kind of like hooked onto it, and she's dangling precariously. I'm going to show you guys a little.
So from the ceiling, she's dangling?
Yes, dangling from the ceiling. I'll show everyone. You see this little gnome.
Wow.
Got kind of bluish hair, the big green backpack, some sensible adventuring clothes, and she's hanging. Just you heard me. Well, thank goodness, I've been stuck here for hours. Please get me down.
Kids, do you know where I can go to save this person from the stalactite?
Very good. Dora the Gnome Explorer.
Yeah.
I like how you said sensible adventuring gear, and you're showing us this giant orange hat.
Yeah, it's very sensible, very demure, very
Demure,
mindful.
yeah.
Yes. Cutesy
Very
for sure.
cute, very cutesy. Yes, this little gnomish adventure is quite cutesy. Yeah.
I don't have a way to get her down myself.
I also do not have a way to get her down.
Can I?
I mean, you can just roll stuff.
Is her backpack? So how is her backpack cut, or is she holding on to it?
No, she's caught. Like her backpack is like on her body, and she can't get it
Yeah.
off. And the backpack is caught on this like hanging stalactite, like this like structure around. She's just like suspended, maybe 15 feet, 20
Yeah,
20 feet up,
okay.
maybe. Yeah.
Oh.
I would like to use my survivalist training
Mhm.
or background to essentially carefully aim my hammer and throw it at the top of the stalactite to break it, and then I will catch her.
I love this, and I will give you a +4 situational modifier for it.
Yeah.
This is extremely cool.
What a wild choice.
She dies. Just kidding. It's a 13.
Okay. Yeah, you
poor
throw
roll, but
throw your hammer. It is high enough that you do succeed in this, right? Like
Cool.
you crack. Basically, a crack appears in like you knock the hook piece of this like stalactite that's she's caught on off. She falls. You run. You catch her. She's, oh, that was very startling, but thank you. Oh, and as she's kind of like you've caught her and she's like getting her bearings, you hear this deep sound, and you look up and see that the stalactite is cracking through it, and it is like there's like a rumble throughout this cave network. First off, a rock falls, and I do need you to roll me a dexterity. Roll me a save. Just a standard D20, and we'll see if you receive any damage.
Everyone or Greg?
16.
Just Greg. Greg's in the middle.
Okay.
And
Oh wait, that's a +3. I shouldn't have done +3, I guess, because it's my dex modifier. Hold on. Can I roll?
It's okay. What's your dex modifier?
Oh, +3.
A save has nothing, so it's just a 13. Simple save.
Yeah.
You do jump out of the way unharmed. Do you mind moving to the middle with me? With
of course.
spare moving token
Yeah.
here. And yeah, you do come out unscathed. However, as you are getting your bearings, you look to the northeast here, and you see in this little tunnel glowing eyes as a bunch of what you would describe as lesser land sharks emerge. This is a brood. Of land sharks, and you turn to see maybe to the southeast, a similarly lesser land sharks emerge. This is you've come into clearly a warren of land sharks. There's a whole host of these. These are small. These are very young, and this is not a particularly, brutish. Breed potentially, but there's a lot of these things as they wriggle their way through the cracks and dig out, and we're gonna have to roll some initiative.
Hey, full of a tuck.
I am so on edge right now.
It'll be fine.
That's a 20.
15.
You know how Indiana Jones is with snakes? I'm that way with land sharks.
Why did it have to be land sharks?
Land sharks.
Oh, I didn't hit my token. I got a 6.
I should have cleared out this from before, and I didn't. Now I gotta go look. A 6, you say?
I have time for a bio break real quick.
We do have a quick time for a bio break. Why don't we all take a very quick bio break? Back in 3 to 5 minutes. 20. Are we back on the stream? Did we ever leave?
Did we ever leave? We're back now.
Oh, I can't hear you. Is that my fault?
Yes.
Can you hear us now?
I hear you now. Yeah.
Great.
Good. How are we feeling? We're back.
I'm
Bladder's empty.
incensed,
I'm
Michael.
incensed. Okay. Excellent.
You smell kind of nice.
I do?
Incense-
Oh, well,
incensed?
I would say I don't know if I think incense smells nice. Hot take.
I don't think
Don't
it
dox
does.
me.
I'm with you.
I also kind of agree.
I think it smells like better than normal smoke, I guess.
Incense gives me a headache.
Don't
10 out of 10 times.
don't dox me, but the office next to mine is a massage and Reiki healing
Ooh.
studio. And they frequently leave their door open and burn incense. And so every time I walk down the hall to go to the bathroom or something, I'm like, this fucking stinks.
I could not work there.
And my coworkers would be like, "Oh, it smells so good," and I'll kind of be like, "No, it does not. It smells like
You are incorrect.
yes."
Yeah. You all
Right.
ready to fight some land sharks? I think the D&D TM trademark brand would be a bullet. Bullet.
That's a blender.
I think it's actually just bullet because I think that's they've made a mention of it before, in an old thing. But yeah, I like bullet. Seems fancier, I guess. I don't really know. It's fine. Yeah. First up is Phalanx with that 20 strong 20.
I'm gonna mark this one.
You're not.
He's not surprised. Not surprised though. So he does get to do it. You would notice, Anthony, I would say, or from a metagame standpoint, that this is a series of mooks, and mooks in 13th Age are treated. You're basically targeting the group. You may see Can you guys see I've color coordinated them?
Yes.
Yes. So you would assume that the blue ones are part of the blue group, the red ones are part of the red group, and the green ones are part of the green group.
There's green ones too? Oh, my character sheet's over them. I assumed they were all in different gangs.
Yeah, they are gangs. When you're a jet, you're a jet.
The land sharks and the land jets.
Oh, that's good. Oh man, that's better. That's much better than my joke.
I also.
This time,
or go ahead.
I'm gonna use my sigil of shielding on this one.
Shielding. What is that?
Shielding.
What's that mean?
My ally will take half damage from all attacks during the enemy's turn.
Okay, interesting.
I also had
that's
pre-combat effects, and I drew an attack tile.
What do you got? A ley line?
Wow.
Yes.
Right.
Maybe. Start with the game with it in play.
I rolled Earth for my warp, and I forgot that every time I roll a warp, I have to roll a D100 on the high weirdness table. 27.
Okay. Yeah, that means I don't know what that means.
One random creature in this battle, other than you, teleports next to and is engaged by one of its random enemies other than you.
I'm sorry?
Don't be.
So you pick a random creature, and then it teleports to a random opponent
Yes.
and engages with it.
One of its enemies, which is probably us.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless they actually are in a gang.
Yeah, these also look like sibling broods.
So some of these become much closer, much faster.
Boy, I don't know how that works with a mook. I think it would still only target one enemy technically, because you're not doing damage.
Yeah,
you don't think you'd transport a bunch. So
you can roll a d6 just to see.
Yeah, which group? We'll say 1, 2 is red, 3, 4 is green.
It
5,
can
6.
also target us, right? It's just random creature.
Oh,
it is random creature.
Holy shit!
Can also target. It's not me. So roll a d6. We'll do 1 is red, 2 is green, 3 is blue, 4 is Phalanx, 5 is the gnome, and 6 is Via.
Love it.
You want me to roll it? You can
Oh,
roll
I'll
it.
do it. I'll do it. 2, so green.
Okay, so you're transporting one of those.
It
Why don't
goes.
you just roll and
I'll have to roll again. It'll be
Yeah, 3.
yeah.
D3.
Um,
I think that would be what
It'd
you had
be-
last.
yeah.
So boop, it just
Hi.
magically pops in front of you. It's very surprised itself.
sorry about that one.
It's fine.
I'm gonna color code it to red now, so that cause now it's part of the red group. I will say. And that just changes. You changed my math, Joe. It's fine. Changes my math. Okay. Great. Now can failing sky.
Well,
Huh? Greg, you are failings.
All right. I am going to grab the wrist of the gnome woman and say, "Lady, behind me," and kind of like position her. I guess just
Yeah. I was like, you can
behind.
protect and intercept anyone that would go.
Yeah,
So she,
and then I'm
she
moving
backs.
forward to this southern
She'll
group here.
maybe scamper over into this little crag.
Yeah,
and be
yeah.
I'm just
You know,
gonna I'm just gonna wedge
she has
myself in
agency.
over here. Yeah.
Don't get
Appreciate it.
stuck again. And I will go to smash with the hammer. This
series, this group of blue,
yeah, this
blue
series,
tinged lancer. Yeah.
this series.
Do it. Hit him.
I'll try.
fuck them up.
That is a 20.
Ooh, 20
Hell
hits.
yeah.
Dirty 20. That is
20.
13 bludgeoning damage against land shark.
Okay. So again, the way that a mook works is you've done enough damage that you kill one. So I guess describes like you're wading into this battle.
Yeah, I think. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that was it. Like, yeah, tell me what it looked like.
I think I'm like stomping, going towards them, and then like they kind of are like, and one of them like runs towards me and jumps towards me, and just in midair, just like baseball bat, swing one of them, and just it explodes into like powdered bone, and
just no blood, just bones.
Nope.
All
The
of its
blood was
skin and
knocked out
blood
of it.
disappears, and the bones.
I swung so fast that the bones got shot out before the blood could do anything. Yeah, so that's one, and then I am continuing my march as I hit that. No, that's it.
They hiss in dismay as you wade
Yeah, I
into
bet.
them. Unfortunately, the red team, red leader is up, and bites at Vea. Red 4 standing by. It's gonna hit
Before
you.
we continue, I do, just in case anybody asks, sharks don't have bones.
Yeah. Land sharks though.
Land sharks.
Land sharks have bones.
They need
Land
not
sharks are
cartilage.
not cartilaginous? Oh boy.
I don't know. They're not cartilaginous.
How would they walk on land without structural support?
It has it is more horrible digging like mole lizard than it is shark, I would say. But I feel like horrible mole lizard doesn't have the same ring. Like horrible mole lizard, horrible land shark. I think there's just like a cultural preference to calling it a shark. And it's gonna lash out with its big old claws, and an 18 hits your AC. I want to say
it does. Yep.
you get 4 damage as it digs its claws into you.
Okay.
And
I'm down to 58 health.
You're like I'm up in health actually, and these other ones are gonna start swarming around to try to get bites at you. There's a thing that I think doesn't make sense, that in a mook you're supposed to give like each one an attack, and that seems kind of insane. So
seems wildly imbalanced.
Seems wildly imbalanced. So like, yeah, they're gonna like swarm around, and they're all clawing at you. Is how I will say it.
Yeah.
Maybe I haven't balanced right, but that's gonna be it. Did I do that wrong? How did I do that? That doesn't make sense.
In the words of a famously non-elf character, let them come.
Indeed. I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna bring this guy over. It makes it easier for my. Okay, great. Oh, sorry. Then I went out of turn. Is that what you're telling me? Goodness. Okay. Sorry. Done this wrong. So I want to make sure each group. Okay, does have it.
Unlike the bats, these land sharks are in tight formation.
Well, they're swarming, so that's just how it be, you know.
Right.
Where's that? I don't remember. This is the one that got moved over.
I wish I would have saved my once a day spell.
Sorry, we had to save
Would have
this
been
woman.
nice.
Okay. The green ones, it's green team's turn. And I think that they're going to start moving in the middle, and I think you get the sense they are moving towards the gnome. They saw her duck and dart away, and their instinct is there. So they're looking for her. She's kind of wedged in, and they can't see her, but they're like going to start moving towards her if someone doesn't do something. And it is Ernest's turn.
Excellent. I will use my tentacle. So it's a random nearby enemy. Do you want me to roll a d6?
3. Yeah, d6, and we'll do
Okay.
red is 1, green is 2, and blue is 3.
Yeah. 2.
So, sorry, that a 1 and a 2 would be red. So
Oh, okay.
You're going to attack some red enemies.
I was thinking 1 and 4, but that's fine. Red is fine.
Yeah.
I will make a charisma attack. Does a 17 hit?
Good question. It does hit.
That is 11 damage.
Okay, you kill one of them as well. I'm just gonna randomly pick this X one. So this tentacle, yeah. What does that look like?
Yeah, so he's gonna like, don't worry, I'll save you, and he's gonna hold out his hands to cast the spell, and a tentacle is just gonna go down into the earth and then come up, skewering one of the land sharks, very close to Vea.
I guess I'm casting a spell now.
Yes, here we go. And then I'm gonna draw my next tile. It is an iconic tile.
Iconic spell.
So I have to roll a d6. 1. So I get to cast spells from the Twisted Path. Go ahead, though.
I don't know what that means. The blue land sharks are gonna swing at Phalanx. So I'm gonna. They get he gets a defensive boost, right, Anthony?
He takes half damage.
Okay, if they hit, and they only rolled a 15 against AC, which I don't think hits, right?
Nope.
They hiss in dismay
Yes.
as they glance off your armor, and it is Vea's turn. You're engaged with this little swarm.
I will cast a spell. I'm gonna use Flying Blade again.
Fly blade. Here.
That's right. I roll my attacks on my sheet. All right. We'll make a melee attack. A 20. And I did roll an even die, so that means I get to do my spell properly.
Mm-hmm.
The spell isn't very good.
Why did you pick it?
Oh, good question. It's just one of the things that I know. Okay, so I'm going to add 2 thunder damage to my 8 sword damage.
I'll tell you, that is enough to kill another one.
All right, I'll take out the turncoat in front of me, the teleport one.
Mm-hmm. It regrets ever being teleported.
Yeah.
It explodes in thunder.
I think that the compatriots would see. Normally, Vea's a little bit more reserved, and the fire is in her eyes. She stabs this thing in the head, and she is enraged.
I imagine you stab
Mhm.
down and like turn it in the skull, but that's when the thunder like clicks in and just like
Yeah,
pops out.
love that.
Very cool. All the noise you all have been making, all the hissing, there's cries of wounded land sharks. You're from the northwest, a guttural roar as something approaches. But it's Phalanx's turn.
And
And it's now a 1 on the die. The
escalation. Yeah. Phalanx, hearing that, is worried and
Mildly concerned.
shouts. Yes, and shouts to the gnome. You said it's in the cave entrance nearest to the gnome, right?
Yeah, that is true.
And shouts to the gnome and says, "Lady, get away!" And then smashes the group in front of him again.
Okay. You do see that the green lizards are moving towards her position, so she's kind of cornered.
Can she not go to her left towards
Back up towards Ernest?
Towards Ernest, yeah.
She can try,
They're not
but
engaged-
she has to, she's
not
kind
engaged
of
with her,
wedged in here. Not yet, but yeah. And I did have her action in your turn. So if you want, she can try to run towards and hide behind Ernest. But I'm just saying, I did warn you guys.
No, okay. I'll take an attack of opportunity. I'll run to try to intercept this green.
Yeah, I'll say actually because you killed that one in front of you, you weren't engaged with them, so that's okay.
Oh, well, and if I had known that, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna run. They're all near, right?
Yeah, you can
Cool.
easily
I'm gonna-
position yourself to defend.
Yeah, I'm positioned right in the entrance of this little crevice where the gnome is, and so I'm right in front. And then I'm gonna smash the first leader of that pack instead.
Yeah.
Or I will try. I will
believe in you. I believe in you.
Try. 24 to hit. 25 technically.
Yeah, hits. No problem.
Yeah, that is 9 bludgeoning to the first land shark.
So it doesn't kill any of them, but you do smash it extremely hard. It's bleeding, and it lets out another scream, which you hear again, another responsive guttural roar from the northwest.
I love that.
And then it's their turn. I'm going to do some quick attacks. One against Vea, and one against Phalanx. So Vea does a 21 hit.
Yeah.
Why did I only roll 1? Oh, I didn't, because I didn't put any info in that one. So that's why that didn't work. An 11, I assume, does not hit Phalanx.
Nope.
So a 4 damage on Vea as they dig their claws in. And then it is Ernest's turn.
All right. Ernest is gonna look around and go, I really think that we should get out of here. And he's gonna turn and run out of the cave. His goal is to get
Get help.
I guess I still technically have to be nearby, so I can't actually run that far.
You can do it and then run. But yeah.
No, I can't. He's gonna get to like as far as he can, and then he's gonna hear temple bells start to ring, and he and the gnome are gonna switch places.
That's extremely good. Wow. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Shambles.
Boogie woogie.
Boogie boogie. Casper's. Thank you. I'll just meet you outside.
I guess it is technically the spell Shadow Dance, not Temple Bells. I can't read.
I like the idea that you still heard bells, but
so he's gonna kind of run. He's gonna trip. He's actually gonna fall into like the shadow of a stalagmite, and then pop up like he fell through, and then pop up where the gnome was, and the gnome will be
fallen through.
yeah.
And she's gonna, she makes her way, starts making her way out through that, like the cave entrance that you all came through.
He's behind Phalanx, and I just go, "Oh, beans! I really didn't want to be here."
The blue boys will make their way up, and they're also going to try to attack Phalanx. And
Do it.
at 8 does not hit you, right? That's not good.
No.
It is Vea's turn.
I'm glad I put my sigil on this incompetent group that cannot hit Phalanx.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh boy.
He's a
I
bunch
will.
of raised shields. What do you want him? What did you want him to do?
Right. Good
Hey,
point.
sorry, I have a thing to do real quick. Because
Okay.
I drew an attack spell, so I roll a warp.
Oh,
Until the end of my turn, I can pop free from stagger. That's fine. And then
That's good.
I roll another D100 on the weird table.
pretty weird. 4 out
Uh,
of 100.
You die.
I am hit by a pulsing wrinkle in time. I move and speak ever so slower.
No.
At the end of my turn, decrease my initiative by 2d6 points.
Okay.
So I move down initiative order by 6.
By 6?
Hell yeah.
Holy shit! But
Nice.
that okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna do that, I guess. Wow. Okay, it is Vea's turn.
Got it.
Hey.
You did. You get your double. So this is your Elven Grace, which lets you take an additional action if you roll under the initiative, right? Was it
Yeah.
under or meets beats it?
Equal or less than.
Oh wow.
Cool.
I checked. I will attack. For my first action, attack the land sharks in front of me. 21.
You hit.
I roll minimum damage.
Oh, that's not great. You
Huh.
do not kill one, but you severely injure one of the land shark pups in front of you.
Excellent. I feel like we're gonna have to fight a big one, so I'm not gonna use spell.
I mean, you got a bunch of sharks in front of you, so.
I do, but my
Yeah.
spells are once per battle.
Oh, then yeah, probably better to save.
Yeah.
And that was a good call because as the growling guttural sounds from that northwestern crevice manifest into the mama land shark, just made its way through, and it observes you and its murdered children, and it bellows a deafening roar as it enters the fray. And that's where we're gonna leave it for this week.
Can I finish my turn?
Oh, I guess so. Well, so yeah, you said we were gonna cast a spell. What is he doing?
I'm gonna attack again.
Oh, right. You get to take your additional turn.
Yeah, as we
Basically.
discussed.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry to ruin your ending sting there.
Yeah, you did. I'll do it though. Get it in. Roll your thing.
Don't step on my toes.
It didn't hit anything, so I guess that was a great use of time. Great use of narrative time. I will tell you though, that does remind me, one thing I got to make sure happens is you do get it's because I'm in the wrong. Hold on.
Wait, does a 14 hit because of
It does not. For the lesser ones. It does not. No.
I added the escalation.
Yeah. Oh, you did. So then.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
13 definitely didn't. But yeah, the mama land shark emerges, sees you all, sees the children, bellows a bloodthirsty roar, and we're gonna leave it here for this week. So I want to say thanks everyone for joining, and hope to see you in 2 weeks when we play again, and next week for our 5e campaign. Attack spell first up. Thanks, Joe.
For my reminder for 2 weeks from now, because I'm not gonna remember.
Yeah, it's
Smart.
Good to think about.
And my mahjong tiles may not stay in the right order.
That's very true. All right, but thanks everyone. Like and subscribe. All those things we're supposed to say. Peace.
Mindful and demure.
Mindful. Be very demure, mindful, and cutesy. Until next time.